Korah. Korah. Numbers chapter 16. Now Korah, the son of Ishar, the son of Kohath, the son of Levi, went apart with Dathan and Abiram, the son of Eliab, and On, the son of Peleth, the sons of Reuben. And they rose up against Moses with certain of the children of Israel, 250 captains of the assembly, famous in the congregation and men of renown, who gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron, and said unto them, You take too much upon you, seeing all the congregation is holy, every one of them, and the Lord is among them. Wherefore then lift ye yourselves above the congregation of the Lord? But when Moses heard it, he fell upon his face, and spoke to Korah and unto all his company, saying, Tomorrow the Lord will show who is his, and who is holy, and who ought to approach near unto him, and whom he hath chosen he will cause to come near to him. This do therefore, take your censers, both Korah and all his company, and put fire therein, and put incense in them before the Lord tomorrow. And the man whom the Lord doth choose, the same shall be holy. Ye take too much upon you, ye sons of Levi. Again Moses said unto Korah, Hear, I pray you, ye sons of Levi, seemeth it a small thing unto you, that the God of Israel hath separated you from the multitude of Israel, to take you near to himself, to do the service of the tabernacle of the Lord, and to stand before the congregation, and to minister unto them? He hath also taken thee to him, and all thy brethren, the sons of Levi, with thee. And seek ye the office of the priest also? For which cause thou and all thy company are gathered together against the Lord. And what is Aaron, that ye murmur against him? And Moses sent to call Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, who answered, We will not come up. It is a small thing that thou hast brought us out of a land that flowed with milk and honey, to kill us in the wilderness. Except thou make thyself Lord and ruler over us also. Also thou hast not brought us up into a land that floweth with milk and honey, neither given us inheritance of fields and vineyards. Wilt thou put out the eyes of these men? We will not come up. Then Moses waxed very angry, and said unto the Lord, Look not unto their offering. I have not taken so much as an ass from them, neither have I hurt any of them. And Moses said unto Korah, Be thou and all thy company therefore before the Lord, both thou and they and Aaron, tomorrow. And take every man his censer, and put incense in them, and bring ye every man his censer before the Lord, 250 censers, thou also and Aaron, every one his censer. So they took every man his censer, and put fire in them, and laid incense thereon, and stood in the door of the tabernacle of the congregation with Moses and Aaron. And Korah gathered all the multitude against them unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Then the glory of the Lord appeared unto all the congregation. And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying, Separate yourselves from among this congregation, that I may consume them at once. And they fell upon their faces and said, O God, the God of spirits of all flesh, hath not one man only sinned, and wilt thou be wroth with all the congregation? And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the congregation, and say, Get you away from about the tabernacle of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. Then Moses rose up and went unto Dathan and Abiram, and the elders of Israel followed him. And he spake unto the congregation, saying, Depart, I pray you, from the tents of these wicked men, and touch nothing of theirs, lest ye perish in all their sins. So they got them away from the tabernacle of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram on every side. And Dathan and Abiram came out and stood in the door of their tents, with their wives and their sons and their little children. And Moses said, Hereby ye shall know that the Lord hath sent me to do all these works, for I have not done them of mine own mind. If these men die the common death, of all men, or if they be visited after the visitation of all men, the Lord hath not sent me. But if the Lord make a new thing, and the earth open her mouth and swallow them with all that they have, and they go down quickly into the pit, then ye shall understand that these men have provoked the Lord. And as soon as he had made an end of speaking all the words, even the ground clave asunder that was under them, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up with their families, and all the men that were with Korah, and all their goods. So they and all that they had went down alive into the pit, and the earth covered them, so they perished from among the congregation. And all Israel that were about them fled at the cry of them. For they said, Let us flee, lest the earth swallow us up. But there came out a fire from the Lord, and consumed the 250 men that offered the incense. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, that he take up the censers out of the burning, and scatter the fire beyond the altar. For they are hallowed, the censers, I say, of these sinners that destroyed themselves, and let them make of them broad plates for a covering of the altar. It is a remembrance unto the children of Israel, that no stranger which is not of the seed of Aaron come near to offer incense before the Lord, that he be not like Korah and his company, as the Lord said to him by the hand of Moses. But on the morrow all the multitude of the children of Israel murmured against Moses and against Aaron, saying, Ye have killed the people of the Lord. And when the congregation was gathered against Moses and against Aaron, then they turned their faces toward the tabernacle of the congregation, and behold, the cloud covered it, and the glory of the Lord appeared. Then Moses and Aaron were come before the tabernacle of the congregation, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Get you up from among this congregation, for I will consume them quickly. Then they fell upon their faces. And Moses said unto Aaron, Take the censer, and put fire therein of the altar, and put therein incense, and go quickly unto the congregation, and make atonement for them. For there is a wrath gone out from the Lord, the plague is begun. Then Aaron took as Moses commanded him, and ran into the midst of the congregation. And behold, the plague was begun among the people. And he put incense, and made an atonement for the people. And when he stood between the dead and them that were alive, the plague was stayed. So they died of this plague 14,700, besides them that died in the conspiracy of Korah. And Aaron went again unto Moses before the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and the plague was stayed. Numbers chapter 17. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and take of every one of them a rod, after the houses of their fathers, of all their princes according to the family of their fathers, even 12 rods. And thou shalt write every man's name upon his rod, and write Aaron's name upon the rod of Levi, for every rod shall be for the head of the house of their fathers. And thou shalt put them in the tabernacle of the congregation before the ark of the testimony, where I will declare myself to you. And the man's rod who I choose shall blossom, and I will make cease from me the grudgings of the children of Israel, which grudge against you. Then Moses spake unto the children of Israel, and all their princes gave him a rod, 1 rod for every prince, according to the houses of their fathers, even 12 rods. And the rod of Aaron was among their rods. And Moses laid the rods before the Lord in the tabernacle of the testimony. And when Moses on the morrow went into the tabernacle of the testimony, behold, the rod of Aaron for the house of Levi was budded, and brought forth buds, and brought forth blossoms, and bare ripe almonds. Then Moses brought out all the rods from before the Lord unto the children of Israel, and they looked upon them, and took every man his rod. After the Lord said unto Moses, Bring Aaron's rod again before the testimony, to be kept for a token to the rebellious children, that thou shalt cause their murmurings to cease from me, that they die not. So Moses did as the Lord had commanded him, so did he. And the children of Israel spake unto Moses, saying, Behold, we are dead, we perish, we are all lost. Whosoever cometh near or approacheth to the tabernacle of the Lord shall die. Shall we be consumed and die? Numbers chapter 18. And the Lord said unto Aaron, Thou and thy sons and thy father's house with thee shall bear the iniquity of the sanctuary. Both thou and thy sons with thee shall bear the iniquity of your priest's office. And bring also with thee thy brethren of the tribe of Levi, of the family of thy father, which shall be joined with thee, and minister unto thee. But thou and thy sons with thee shall minister before the tabernacle of the testimony, and they shall keep my charge, even the charge of all the tabernacle. But they shall not come near the instruments of the sanctuary, nor to the altar, lest they die, both they and you. And they shall be joined with thee, and keep the charge of the tabernacle of the congregation, for all the service of the tabernacle, and no stranger shall come near unto you. Therefore shall ye keep the charge of the sanctuary, and the charge of the altar, so there shall fall no more wrath upon the children of Israel. For lo, I have taken your brethren the Levites from among the children of Israel, which as a gift of yours are given unto the Lord, to do the service of the tabernacle of the congregation. But thou and thy sons with thee shall keep your priest's office for all things of the altar, and within the veil, therefore shall ye serve. For I have made your priest's office an office of service. Therefore the stranger that cometh near shall be slain. Again the Lord spake unto Aaron, Behold, I have given thee the keeping of mine offerings, of all the hallowed things of the children of Israel. Unto thee have I given them for the anointing's sake, and to thy sons for a perpetual ordinance. This shall be thine of the most holy things, reserved from the fire, all their offering of all their meat offering, and of all their sin offering, and of all their trespass offering, which they bring unto me. That shall be most holy unto thee, and to thy sons. In the most holy place thou shalt eat it. Every male shall eat of it. It is holy unto thee. This also shall be thine, the heave offering of their gift, with all the shake offerings of the children of Israel. I have given them unto thee, and to thy sons, and to thy daughters with thee, to be a duty forever. And all the clean in thine house shall eat of it, all the fat of the oil, and all the fat of the wine, and of the wheat, which they shall offer unto the Lord for their first fruits. I have given them unto thee. And the first ripe of all that is in their hand, which they shall bring unto the Lord, shall be thine. All the clean in thine house shall eat of it. Everything separate from the common use in Israel shall be thine. All that first openeth the matrix of any flesh, which they shall offer unto the Lord of man or beast, shall be thine. But the firstborn of man shalt thou redeem, and the firstborn of the unclean beast thou shalt redeem. And those that are to be redeemed shalt thou redeem from the age of a month, according to thy estimation, for the money of 5 shekels, after the shekel of the sanctuary, which is 20 gerahs. But the firstborn of a cow, or the firstborn of a sheep, or the firstborn of a goat shalt thou not redeem, for they are holy. Thou shalt sprinkle their blood at the altar, and thou shalt burn their fat. It is a sacrifice made by fire for a sweet savor unto the Lord. And the flesh of them shall be thine, as the shape-beat breast, and as the right shoulder shall be thine. All the heave offerings of the holy things which the children of Israel shall offer unto the Lord have I given thee and thy sons and thy daughters with thee, to be a duty forever. It is a perpetual covenant of salt before the Lord to thee and to thy seed with thee. And the Lord said unto Aaron, Thou shalt have none inheritance in their land, neither shalt thou have any part among them. I am thy part and thine inheritance among the children of Israel. For behold, I have given the children of Levi all the 10th in Israel for an inheritance, for their service which they serve in the tabernacle of the congregation. Neither shall the children of Israel any more come near the tabernacle of the congregation, lest they sustain sin and die. But the Levites shall do the service of the tabernacle of the congregation, and they shall bear their sin. It is a law forever in your generations, that among the children of Israel they possess none inheritance. For the tithes of the children of Israel, which they shall offer as an offering unto the Lord, I have given the Levites for an inheritance. Therefore I have said unto them, Among the children of Israel ye shall possess none inheritance. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak also unto the Levites, and say unto them, When ye shall take of the children of Israel the tithes, which I have given you of them for your inheritance, then ye shall take an heave offering of that same for the Lord, even the 10th part of the tithe. And your heave offering shall be reckoned unto you as the corn of the barn, or as the abundance of the winepress. So you shall also offer an heave offering unto the Lord of all your tithes, which ye shall receive of the children of Israel, and ye shall give thereof the Lord's heave offering to Aaron the priest. Ye shall offer of all your gifts all the Lord's heave offerings. Of all the fat of the same shall ye offer the holy things thereof. Therefore thou shalt say unto them, When ye have offered the fat thereof, then it shall be counted unto the Levites as the increase of the corn floor, or as the increase of the winepress. And ye shall eat it in all places, ye and your households, for it is your wages for your service in the tabernacle of the congregation. And ye shall bear no sin by the reason of it, when ye have offered the fat of it. Neither shall ye pollute the holy things of the children of Israel, lest ye die.